Well, it's Wednesday the 3rd of September, and so I'm starting to put a vlog together for the garden. I think the last vlog that I finished off was talking about the fact that so many of my plants had died while I'd been away for 2 weeks on holiday, and so I had given them a good soaking to see if I could revive them. And unfortunately most of the ones in the pots didn't recover. And the dahlias, either just a few of those showed some signs of life, but not much really. They'd gone far too dry. And so I'll just show a little bit of what has been going on in the garden. As you can see now, it's been cleared here with all the pots. In the background I've still got the planters, and they have survived, and the bedding behind with the cosmos. But all of the pots that were along here were no good, so I've cleared them out and got rid of them already. This cosmos here did survive for a while, but I think it too had gone too far. And here in the middle were the dahlias, and there's nothing really happening there. And down by here are the other dahlias, and there is just some sign of growth coming on some of these, so maybe the rain today will help as well. Over here I've got a couple of oleocs that have come through. They've not grown very tall, but I don't mind. These are some of my favourite plants. I love the colour of this one and the other one there. There's a fuchsia there which has just survived summer from last year. These here are some plants that one of my neighbours gave to me, cowslips, and the other ones are little red daisies, and I had failed to transplant them before I went on holiday, but I managed to get them done the week after, and they're coming on really well. As for the rest of the garden, it's really as it was before. We are getting some runner beans, so I've kept them up. There's still some flowers on them, so hopefully we will get some more. And the plum tree, well, the plums went right very quick and started to go bad quite quickly, but I managed to get plenty of them off there, and I have made some plum jam, so I'll include the jam in this vlog. The apples are still on the tree. A lot of them are falling, but we've had quite a lot. I've given a lot away as well. And then yesterday I came in and I cleared out the greenhouse, the tomato plants and the cucumber plants, because they were not really coming back to life. So I've just got a few on here that are ripening, and there's the remains of the plants there. I'll de-root them and use some of the compost again. Some beautiful cosmos on there. Now, one of the things that has really amazed me, especially today, but the last couple of days, is the amount of birds that we've suddenly been getting in the garden. It just suddenly seems that they've been coming in, well, just flocking in. And in the beginning of the week, I think it was Sunday or Monday, I actually saw some fledgling goldfinch, and I thought that's a little bit late, but they've been back again. And this morning I managed to catch some video of an adult still feeding a young. But the birds that have really coming in abundance have been the blue tits and the great tits. This morning, first thing, I looked out about 7:45 in the morning, and I couldn't count the number. There was probably between 25 to 30 of them flying around the garden, and that's happened a few times again since then. And I've seen them in groups of 4 or 5 hanging onto the brick of the buildings around. It must be that there's a lot of insects at the moment. We'll just go down and look at the vegetable patch. I've noticed by here that I've got some raspberries come through again. And I've noticed that despite the fact that there was a lot of butterflies about, white butterflies, there are some sprouts beginning to form. So that's good. Here's the runner beans. So I'm still getting them. We picked enough for a meal yesterday, and there's still some more coming on there. And the rhubarb just seems to be coming again, but I don't think you're supposed to eat it now. But I'll check up on that because there's some good sticks of rhubarb there. And then across the bottom is where the roses are still coming out. Unfortunately, I've not been about deadheading them. And as you can see, they've grown quite tall and quite wild. So I'll have to do a lot of pruning and cutting back later this year. This is one of my favourite colours. This one has hardly blossomed, or bloomed I should say, until now, and it's coming out in such beautiful loads of flowers at the moment. And this was called, I think, Once in a Blue Moon. Down there, it looks like a fledgling dunnock. This morning I've had a fledgling robin in here as well. So that's about it for the garden at the moment. I'm keeping on top of whatever I can, keeping the lawn short, mowing it, de-weeding it if there's weeds come through, and trying to keep on top of the weeds everywhere else as well. And so that just about completes all that I'll have for this vlog, except for the few bird videos that I'll add on the end. There's just one other thing that I want to conclude this part of the video with, and it's a bit difficult to talk about because while I've been doing these vlogs on occasion, I've mentioned my daughter's dog Benji, and I've shown that I've kept him from coming on the lawn so that I can keep the lawn fresh and green. And after we came back off our holiday, we had family with us for 2 weeks just about, and during that time as well my daughter went away, and so we were dog sitting for her. And in the few days before she went away, Benji became sort of unwell in that he wasn't eating, and she took him to the vet, and the vet just diagnosed it as arthritis and gave him some steroid injections to help him with the pain. But she went away thinking the dog was okay, Benji. But sadly, over the time that she was away, he deteriorated to the point that I was having to carry him around everywhere. And on the Thursday and the Friday night, I stayed up all night with him. My wife stayed up with me on the Friday night as well. And then on the Saturday, we carried him out and we allowed him to sit on the lawn. It was a sunny day, and we sat with him just about all day on the lawn, and then took him in later in the evening. But very sadly that evening, Benji passed away, and it was so sad to see him just lose his life and see it ebb away. So we'll miss him, and so I'll put a picture of Benji at the end of this video. We'd had him for 12 years, and he was a close companion to me before my daughter got married. He used to spend every day with me in my office, which was at that time, when we lived in North Wales, in my bedroom. And so he would sit on the bed while I was busy working by the side. So thanks for watching my video, and please like and subscribe.